G'day from Raine and Horne in Darwin for 2019. We're well and truly underway now, and it's obviously a little bit of an increase in the market that we're starting to see in 2019. December was extremely busy, which was fantastic since I sent everybody on holidays and remained here by myself. So we normally plan for the Christmas period and New Year period to be a very quiet one, so we give everybody a break and needless to say it was a very, very hectic time. All our markers and indicators are up at the start of 2019, which is nice to see on 2018 and 2017 in January. They weren't coming from a very, very high base at that point in time, but it's good to see some increases. Our numbers in home opens for the start of the year from a purchaser attendance perspective, we're sitting on an average of around about 3.8 per home open, and we haven't seen that sort of home open attendance since 2016. So that is very, very refreshing. Not once in 2018 did we see an average across the board of our home opens anywhere near 2 per attendance. And to give you a perspective, that's across around about 40 home opens early on in January for 2019. We're also seeing a large increase in the activity around contracts. Across December, we put away 14 properties, which the December before there was only 4 that were sold during that period of time. So that's a 300% increase or a 270% increase. And during January, we have already seen some very, very busy activity from purchasers on properties. In fact, we've exchanged 4 contracts this week. So very, very exciting to see there's actually starting to become some movement out there. Unfortunately, prices on sale certainly haven't started to head upward, apart from if you've got the absolute perfect property in the northern suburbs that people are looking for with no obstacles in the way, e.g. excellent presentation, well priced, and no tenancies in place, so that people are looking at our owner occupied properties. Also, on our property management side of things, our number of applications is well and truly up on the end of 2018, as well as also all indicators for the same time in 2018. So that is very, very refreshing. One of the things that always January is a very busy time for new applications with tenancy. And it's a good time to have your property vacant, because there's a touch wood, a very, very good chance of filling your property fast with the transient population moving in and out of Darwin, which is something that is obviously drives our property management sector in the Northern Territory, where we have over 40% of properties are investment properties. And the reason for that being such a good yield area, where we're upwards of 5 and 6% on our residential property yield, is because we have so many new tenants coming into the territory. Unfortunately, that also means new tenants coming out. And it's interesting that that's one of the things that we as real estate agents get criticised quite heavily about, is our turnover of our actual staffing. However, it's rather ironic that the turnover of staffing is due to the transience of population, and that staffing usually is in property management. So we tend as owners to turn around and criticise the turnover of our property managers. However, we are reliant upon the turnover of the population in Darwin to ensure that we have tenants all the time in our property. So sometimes we're criticising, be careful what you wish for. If you had a situation where we weren't turning over property managers, you also may not have tenants. So it's a very tricky thing to get your head around that balance. We're expecting across 2019 to see a recovery through the real estate sector. Certainly a lot of the things that are being done at a government level from an infrastructure spend perspective, as well as a lot of new projects that are mooted out there in the mining industry. And I'm talking about greenfield sort of stuff, that we're certainly seeing a lot of new projects coming to the table at a government level that I would expect would be strengthening the economic environment across 2019. Wouldn't be expecting to see any booms or anything along those lines, but I would be expecting to see a strengthening economy, and as such also a strengthening real estate market surrounding people with hopefully more expendable income. Anyway, that's what we're looking at in 2019. Hopefully some more pleasurable times in real estate, and certainly if you need an update on what's happening in the real estate market, you can talk to any of my staff here, and especially in the sales market. My sales team and myself are more than happy to try and give you a perspective on what's going on out there in the marketplace. Let's all look forward to making a bit more money in 2019. Talk to you soon.